This is not a diagnostic video or a medical advice. I'm not a dermatologist or a qualified professional to give advice. I'm just a girl on the internet sharing my experience on how I cleared my acne, so take it with a grain of salt. As you can tell from my skin, I've had acne for 11 years, and it all started. Oh, wait. You don't want to sit through the entire video to see what I've gone through, what worked for me, what I've tried? Oh, okay. I'll just cut to the chase. So what worked for me? I actually have it printed. So what worked for me was birth control pills, antibiotics, and together with benzoyl peroxide 5%, Mixoderm ointment, tretinoin, anywhere from 0.025% to 0.05%, AHA 7%, BHA 4%, niacinamide, and good skincare routine with Korean skincare products, focusing on repairing my skin barrier, applying face oils, applying face oils, and balancing the moisture and oil balance in my skin. There, done. Hit the X button, quit this video. Just joking, just joking. This is a 4-part video where I talk about my acne journey, what I've tried but failed, what worked, and my skincare advice. My acne journey. So everything started when I was 13. Like I started getting clogged pores around my forehead and then on my cheeks and chin. And it got so bad that it basically ruined whatever self-esteem I had. And not to mention that I was a terrible picker, so I just wouldn't leave my acne alone. So as a result, I've got like a ton of ice pick scars and box scars and hyperpigmentation. Yeah. Huh. I've tried everything everyone has recommended. I tried going to a dermatologist, other physicians. I took a bunch of tests. I was medicated, I applied home remedies, I researched about acne and skincare, and my efforts finally paid off. Before I move on to what I've tried but didn't work, let me just quickly tell you that what you're going through is valid. So if you're going through severe acne right now, it's okay. We're gonna get through this. I did it, so can you. Okay? And hopefully this will be the only video you'll need to watch to clear acne. List of things that didn't work for me. Every kind of home remedies like toothpaste, turmeric, ginger, garlic, aloe vera, tea tree oil, zinc. Although zinc does work though, but when you have like severe inflamed acne all over your face, not so much. And then honey, green tea, ice, witch hazel, baking soda, and apple cider vinegar, just to name a few ingredients. They all didn't work for me. I tried every single one of them. Going to an esthetician to have my acne cleaned didn't really work for me because I was left with so many scars and my acne would always come back. And as for chemical peels, well, they work for non-inflammatory acne like whiteheads, and the BHA works wonders for blackheads, but for like inflamed cystic acne, they didn't work. For products, scrubbing is a no-no. I know it's tempting to just scrub your face and force open whatever closed comedones you have, but you're gonna aggravate your skin further, so it's a no-no. And diet. Well, I've tried everything. Like no sweets, no dairy, no nothing. Nothing worked. But I think it'll work if you have lactose intolerance or if you have sensitive gut and your acne flares up when you eat sweets. In that case, cutting out sweets or dairy product might be helpful to you, but for me it wasn't as helpful. Lifestyle change. I've tried changing my pillowcase every single day or changing it to silk or using tissue instead of face towel or if changing my face towels often. It didn't work. So, in conclusion, if you have severe cystic acne, the chances of treating it with skincare, diet products, and external things without going to the dermatologist is close to zero, at least in my experience. Now, the most fun part, what worked for me? Mm, well, the first thing that worked for me was the Nixoderm cream ointment. When I applied it, my cystic acne would clear up, but when I stopped, it would come back. So it was useful in a way. Everybody around me was like, get your H. pylori tested. They definitely cause acne. So I had it tested and I was put on 8 antibiotics a day, 100 and something antibiotics in 2 weeks, and that cleared my acne. They also prescribed me benzoyl peroxide 5% cream. They said it was to prevent the acne bacteria from becoming resistant to antibiotics. That combo worked wonders for me. At the time, my skin was so oily yet dehydrated with bumps all over, and an esthetician said that my epidermis layer was completely ruined because I was using such harsh scrubs so often and my products weren't moisturizing enough. So my skin was overcompensating by producing more oil to moisturize my skin and protect my skin. Decided to stop exfoliation for a month and I used Dear Claire's supple preparation unscented toner and Rich Moist soothing cream, and they saved my skin. Like, that's when I realized the importance of skin barrier. When my skin barrier recovered, my skin was less inflamed, more calm, and just overall better. Used the ordinary niacinamide for 9 months and it did wonders for my skin barrier and my skin tone. But when I stopped using it, my acne still came back. So I went to see a dermatologist and they first prescribed me vitamin A and E, which didn't do anything. So they put me on antibiotics for 2 weeks and then month. But as soon as I stopped my treatment, my acne came back. So my dermatologist put me on birth control pills for 6 months. And that was the one thing that cleared my acne. Like, my skin was literal glass. My acne still came back, so I've been on birth control pills 3 times from 5 to 7 months each time. And the last time I took one was a year ago, and my skin has cleared up ever since then. I've also been using tretinoin 0.05% every night, so that's been really helpful in keeping my acne at bay. Like, if I stop using chemical peels or tretinoin or birth control, my acne still comes back. For milder whiteheads and blackheads, I've seen huge improvements using AHA 7% and BHA 4% every night. Now, I didn't start using them right away. I made my skin get used to it gradually over the period of 2 years. I started with BHA 4% once a week, and then I gradually increased my usage. Yep, I think AHA 7% might be too aggressive for dry and sensitive skin, so bear that in mind. It's very strong. My skincare advice, but take it with a grain of salt because every skin is unique and different. Starting with cleansers, I prefer oil cleansers over water cleansers because when you're using water cleanser, you use cotton pad and you wipe your face, but that's kind of considered a physical exfoliation, and it's not a good idea if you already have sensitive skin. Double cleansing, I don't mind any kind of cleanser so long as their pH is low. I currently use this one. Yeah. For exfoliation, I use the AHA 7% liquid and BHA 4% liquid every night, but I don't use them when I'm using tretinoin, so I'm currently not using them. Just just be mindful that these two might not be suitable for every skin type because they're quite strong. So if you have thin, dry, or sensitive skin, they're not for you. I recommend lower percentage chemical exfoliation or exfoliating gels for drier and sensitive skin. For toners, I personally believe that toners should be used to balance the pH level of the skin. after washing your face with cleansers and replenish the lost moisture. So I don't believe in toners that promise amazing results and have other functions aside from hydrating the skin, like cleansing, exfoliating, or acne clearing. So I like to use any kind of low pH hydrating toners. I currently use this one. Moisturizers. I've been using CeraVe's moisturizing cream for 3 years. This is my third tub. It's that good. Like, I don't care what kind of moisturizer I use so long as they moisturize my skin and protect my skin barrier well. This doesn't feel greasy and it absorbs quickly, so I really like it. Protection, I use any kind of Korean chemical sunscreens. Although if you have like sensitive skin, when you apply sunscreen, you get your eyes hurt or it feels burnt, or if your eyes water, then you might benefit from physical sunscreens more. You can adjust the skincare advice to your skin type, the climate that you live in, and your lifestyle. Find what works for you, research and learn about the skin and skincare. And till next time, bye.